can stop a god.
Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Vecna, Eve of Ruin, here on Dork Tales. Hope you're all doing well tonight. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly. I use he and him, and folks, we're inside of a giant robot today. I have been waiting for this entire campaign. I am super excited to be playing in a Gundam tonight, or whatever off-brand this is, an Eberron, a Gumdam. I am very stoked to be here. Just a quick note though, that this is one of the last games that we're running where the dog is not going to be with doggy grandparents during stream, so he might be a little uppity later. He's still a puppy, but we'll try to keep that to a minimum. So thanks for your patience last episode. We cut it a little short because of that. Folks, we're going to be heading inside of a giant robot, but before we do that, you should meet who's going inside of the giant robot. Get in the giant robot, Christine.
Hello, I am Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Rosie Thistledrop, our gnomish artillerist artificer, who is definitely happy to get inside the robot.
Get in the giant robot, Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I am playing Lir'wen, our way of the astral self, moon elf, who uses she, her pronouns as well, and she finds it all super interesting. It's a new adventure, I think. Mm-hmm. Maybe she had another one of it, but it's probably a new adventure for her. So, you know, after 1,200 years, new and exciting.
That's true. Get in the giant robot, Chris.
Giant robots. Hi, I'm Chris. Go by Blogg in the chat and on the Discord, I think. Use he, him, they, them pronouns. Happy to be here tonight. I play Gaunt, our reborn Hexblade Warlock.
Beautiful. Get in the giant robot, Jen.
Imogen's a little sus of the giant robot, so we'll see what happens, but she'll go in. We'll see what, you know, she's not even sure why she's at this part, but hi, I'm Jen. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Imogen, our champion fighter blender, and the thumping has started again upstairs, so I've been assured that it's not really coming through the mic, which is good, but if it does, I apologize. The upstairs neighbors are having a good old time on a Friday night.
Beautiful. And finally, get in the giant robot, Caitlin.
Hello, robot in the robot, but actually, Caitlin unmasked today. Hi, everyone. I know, it's been me all along. Hi, I'm Caitlin. I use she, her pronouns, and so does Zoe, our cleric of peace of Brig. Warforged. That's kind of
true.
important. She's a Warforged.
Little robot, get in the giant robot.
Yes!
Basically, that's forming a Zord, right? Think about it.
Yeah, Robotception. That's what I was thinking, Chris.
Robotception. So, folks, if you're watching this live, then you're going to notice right now, or if you're watching us, you're going to notice that we're on low to no costume tonight. A couple of us are feeling under the weather, but we didn't want to miss this game, so we're powering through on theater of the mind mode in terms of our outfits. So just imagine that we look identical to the art. Hey, that's one of the reasons that the art is there. We really appreciate you coming and watching. We also appreciate you going to visit our sponsor, Bookwyrm Games. If you have not been to Bookwyrm Games' website in a little while, maybe you should, because they have new dice coming in all of the time. And in fact, very soon, they're going to have some Dork Tales dice. I just have to send the final proofs off to Michael over at Bookwyrm Games. So go to Bookwyrm Games right now, buy yourself some liquid core dice, buy yourself some metal dice, some wood dice, or what have you. It's a great time to buy stocking stuffers. So head over there right now, use code DorkTales to save 15% off your order. And the Canadian dollar is slowly climbing back up, so take advantage of the free shipping at 100 Canadian, worldwide shipping, while you still can, because it's the dollar's getting better, which means you're going to be getting slightly less dice. But go treat yourself nice at Bookwyrm Games. Also, tomorrow we are doing unless something implodes, the finale of Deviant the Renegades tomorrow at noon here on Dork Tales. And on Sunday, be sure to come back and join us for Cold Iron, episode 2, starting at noon. Hopefully with a quieter puppy this time. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you tune in. The first episode was amazing. And I will have episode 0 up on YouTube. I'm just trying to figure out what the opening credits look like. And honestly, I showed Robin some proofs earlier. They weren't really quite resonating with me. They were okay. They weren't just kind of
They
up
were
to
okay, but they didn't have your usual zhuzh.
zhuzh, right? I really look forward to sharing that with you. I also did a bunch of scheduling over the next year. You're going to be getting a bunch of great stuff, but I'll tell you more about that soon. Right now, we need to head into Vecna, Eve of Ruin, episode 14, Landro, the Colossus, which for some reason I have a real problem spelling. I always want to put 2 L's. So, a quick recap. Last time on Vecna, Eve of Ruin, y'all went further into the lands known as the Mournlands. There you encountered a group of warforged pilgrims who also had a bit of a problem with some local treasure hunters that turned out to be the veterans that you had allied with. Well, rather than having this turn into a whole hubbubaloo, you went back to their town, well, at least the destroyed town that they were operating out of, and you made the disparate sides work together. The pilgrims were happy to concede some items that were not the magical, spiritual items that you were looking for, the docents, and instead gave a bunch of art pieces and various wealth that they didn't really care about because they're beyond such worldly things to the pilgrim or to the veterans. And the veterans were happy just to bug off after that because they had what they were looking for. From there, you were able to attach the docent on to the second part of the rod of many parts and make your way to an immense colossus, larger than any you had ever seen before. This one towered greatly above you, and somehow you discovered that there was a cave network because the module was really vague about it and we kind of winged it. And that is where we're going to be picking up, that you need to get inside of this immense colossi. And to do so, there are maybe a couple of ways that you can do it. I hope you're ready for a bit of a dungeon crawl tonight on Dork Tales. How are you doing? Any questions, concerns, comments?
Questions? Is there a cave?
There is a cave. There is a cave, Antonio. So, with no questions, comments, or concerns, it's time to hop in, without further ado, into Vecna, Eve of Ruin, here on Dork Tales. The immense Colossus looms above you. The strange magical barrier that separates you from it is permeated. Well, perhaps not permeated, but is a barrier that bars you from touching the various floating bits of matter. Ancient screws, rocks, bits of dust, motes that float in the air surrounding this Goliath's knees, spine, and higher up. After hunting around for some time, you manage to find a cave. There's hope that this cave will lead you further in and up, where this immense robot perhaps had been injured, damaged, or a gateway opened for you. Now, as you're heading over to the edge of this cave, I would also like everyone to do me a favor. I would like you to make a nature roll.
15.
15.
3. Starting off great.
Starting off great.
4.
I don't add anything so that I rolled a 3 and
I
then
had 2. So I rolled a
Me
18.
neither.
Oscar rolled an 8. Perfect. Zoe
I rolled a
and...
3.
Oh my god. Here we go.
So that's an 8 total.
Yeah, you at
His
least have a
nature.
high-
Rosie's not interested in that.
Zoe, what did you get?
Oh, 11.
11. So,
Killing
Yeah.
you guys.
killing
I
it.
know.
As you're looking around, Gaunt, preparing to enter the cave, you are going to hear a slight crunching sound beneath your feet. Looking down, you can see that you and your companions at the edge of the cave are walking on a series of brittle bones. Whatever type of creature this was, it looks like some type of, wow, bear? Wildcat? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because the bones have been picked absolutely clean and then dropped from an immense height. You would say all the way from the top of this mountain ridge. As you are glancing up, everyone else is going to see, well, to feel that a cloud passes over the misty sky above. But Gaunt, you are going to notice a very, very noticeable wing pattern in the clouds that spans probably the leg length of this Colossus. With a 15, you'll know that there's only one avian creature with a wingspan like that. A rock. There's a rock nest somewhere around here, likely on top of the cliff, because why wouldn't it be? So you could go through the cave. To be fair, the rock's nest might be a way to get in as well. There could be something higher up. Or you could just continue as you expected. What do you do?
I think we should try the cave first, but keep your eyes on the sky. I think there's a rock nest above us.
A what?
Well, what?
Whoa.
A gigantic bird, wingspan as big as one of this thing's legs.
It's a BAB, a big ass bird.
Well,
Yes.
let's take care not to anger it.
It might be an alternative way in. Cave, like up at the top of the mountain, but let's try this one first. I don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, and it's always
No.
good to have a backup plan. Good eyes.
Keep your eye up.
Will do.
You approach the cave and prepare to enter. Is anybody doing anything beforehand? Any spells? Anything that they want to throw up before we head in?
Oh, yeah.
It's probably been like 10 minutes.
I would say so.
Since we had our last thing, so Lir'wen will reactivate her stando.
Okay. Stando activated.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll do Emboldening Bond again. It's so unfortunate it's only 5 people.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'll just survive on my own.
Oh. You
Lir'wen
poor
pulls out a very
boy.
tiny guitar, violin.
My guitar!
It's the tiniest guitar.
The Keiko
Yeah.
model. I've seen that one.
You pull out the guitar, but a violin bow, and just like
Yep.
that's how it
I
works,
have
right?
a bag of holding, so there's
Yeah.
probably a guitar and a bow in there.
I'm gonna roll a dice to see if there is one. That's a nat 1. You have a mandolin. It's like a
Okay, I
guitar
will do
for
it
losers.
for everyone except Osric. And there it is in
Rosie.
the chat.
Is going to dismantle Boom Boom and remantle him
There it
into
is.
a different shape. He's going to become a force ballista this time.
Okay, what does Boom Boom look like as a force ballista? I need to know this.
I figure like instead of like the cannon looking thing, he looks like a weird like weirdly
he like
thick
a-
crossbow.
Is that like a rail
That's what a
gun?
ballista is, isn't it?
Or remember, like, you know those like pullback guns that you like pull back and shoot arrow at people? It's like just like a really
That's
big,
what he
fat
looks like.
cannon.
Yep, that's it. 'Cause it's force.
Yep.
Oh, God. All right. So, as you loom ahead, you see that the jagged cave entrance in the side of the mound resembles a yawning maw. Warped stalactites droop at odd angles like monstrous fangs. A shallow stream of thin, gray liquid dribbles from the hole. Inside of the cave, darkness awaits. I think it's the time for us to head over to our maps.
Shall I go in?
Hold on a moment. You said there's some gray liquid dripping?
There is, yes.
It's not like what does it look like in terms of
Yeah, does it look oil? Does it have that
or
sheen of like grease or something?
is it very viscous looking at all, or
Can I make investigation?
Absolutely.
without getting too close?
So go ahead and
Lick it. Sorry.
so can you do me a favor?
Hey, I'm immune to poison and disease, so
That
I can
sounds-
lick it.
You can, yeah. Potentially.
Just your intensity.
Could
with
also
your
be acid,
questioning, Robin.
Lir'wen. It could be acid.
That's true.
Don't
I'm
give
not
your monk
immune to
acid.
Couscous.
You say or couscous or blues clues?
What?
What? Okay. Lir'wen. Anybody who wants to go up to it can make me a investigation check.
Cool.
I'll go up as
Hell
well.
yeah.
Or can I aid?
Let's analyze.
Yes, you may. Choose somebody to aid.
Lir'wen.
Okay.
Okay, Lir'wen, you'll roll with
Yes, I
advantage.
can.
Can I just do a general perception of what's around as people are investigating this? Because I have no
You-
chance of actually knowing
You
what this is.
absolutely can.
Yeah.
Are you unsheathing your sunblade?
I'm unsheathing it, yes. I don't know if I'm just holding the handle. I don't know if I'm lighting
Okay.
it up just yet.
Now, the inside of this cavern is completely dark. So to be able to see inside, you would need some type of light source.
If the others need me to light it up, I can do that. I just
Okay.
wasn't going to do it without people telling me to. I did get
Alright.
a 14 on just a general perception. Looking around.
Perfect.
Maybe that's it. So we can't see shit. So she got a 12.
We got a 12. All right, Jen, I'll be right back to you to tell you what you see. Everybody else, I'm 18. Sounds good. What did you get, Rosie?
I'd rolled another 3 again.
Okay, so
Oh, no.
Lir'wen.
I'm gonna retire that die.
Zoe, what did you get on your roll? Was it a...
I got a 12.
So looking at this as a 12, you can see that you probably don't want to eat this. There is something about this that strikes you as wrong. I'm actually going to give this to Jen as well. Jen, as you're taking a look around, Imogen is going to notice what I'm about to describe to everyone else. As you all look over this puddle, you are going to see a twisted, monstrous version of yourself looking back at you. You have an inscrutable expression on your face. Lir'wen, you see an emaciated elf. The flesh pulled back into a permanent look of bemused boredom, stretched like skin on a tanner's rack. Permanently young. Permanently perfect. Rosie, you see a needle-toothed little gnomelet, looking like a demented Christmas elf, eyes glimmering with greed on the level that you're nearly goblinoid. Gaunt, if you could look more dead. Well, this is what keeps you up at night sometimes. Not that you can sleep anyway. You see your hollow eyes, sockets really, burning with an ember of flame like a death knight. Imogen, you see yourself as you would have looked had the void not kept you sustained, hollow, on the edge of death, weak. And Zoe, as you look into it, you will see you as a killer. You will see you during the First War. You will see how efficient you were before you were put into stasis, before you were damaged in the Rage of Dragons, before any of that. When you were a machine of death. Beyond that, looking at that and seeing that effect, with that 18, Lir'wen is going to be able to think that there's some type of psychic effect going on here. This thing is mind influencing, but it looks like it's, I would say machine runoff is the closest thing that I would describe it to. It's
So kind of like hydraulic fluid leaking a little bit?
yes, and it looks like it's flowing slowly out, trickling out. That's a good sign for this machine. If it's, there must be a rupture somewhere. Hopefully you can get in.
So,
Do
so
we
this
see
is
others'
machine oil?
reflections?
It says that you only see your own, but I'll say that Imogen caught that out of the corner of her eye. Now, before you hop right in there, Lir'wen, Imogen, glancing into the cave, you are going to notice that there's a layer of powdery residue across everything in the next room. But you're going to notice, more than anything else, the outline of bodies, long dead. You know a battlefield when you see one. And that's what's in the next room. Please continue.
This looks like machine oil. That's a
Kind
good
of
sign for
battlefield.
finding a rapture. Rupture, not a rapture.
So there's bodies ahead.
I guess be on our guard.
Yep.
Does anybody want to drink this stuff?
I'll pass.
Nope.
No, thank you.
Laren will take out a bottle, a vial, and just scoop up some.
Sounds
Just in
wonderful.
Zoe,
Surprisingly enough, hard pass.
Yes.
Zoe, would this be the equivalent of blood for this thing?
Maybe.
It could be. We are very different machines. It does look like it may be from a machine, though. I cannot say. I apologize.
Imogen's going to light up her sunblade if she hasn't already, and then take a step kind of into the cave-ish. Not too far
Beautiful.
away, but just a step.
Okay.
I'm going to stand up and go with Imogen as well, because I'll likely be able to see well beyond the light
Okay.
point and give warning of anything coming.
Sounds good. As you take a glance inside, Imogen, I'm going to assume that from now on, Gaunt, you'll be able to see through most things in here, and everybody else, whether or not you have any type of sight, until Imogen tells me that she's turning off her sunblade, I'm going to assume that you have a radius that is going to fill all of these caverns. They're not that big by comparison.
Cool. I also, just for the record, have my shield out.
Perfect.
Because I just became a beacon in this cave, and I'm like,
It's fine.
yeah.
As you round the corner, you're going to see a large cavern on the other side of a gauntlet of stalactites and stalagmites that is in the way of your entry. You can easily push past them, and as you look inside, you're going to see that the corpses of recently fallen human soldiers, bearing fine weapons and well-oiled armor, lie scattered about this musty cavern.
Well,
Sorry, did you say recently deceased?
I said recently deceased, yes. However, I would like to point out, Imogen, with the perception roll you made earlier, that thick layer of powdery residue suggests to you that these bodies have been here for years, and yet they have not decomposed.
Huh.
Now,
These bodies aren't new. They're
Are
they're
they
not.
humanoid? Are they? Do they look like Warforged at all?
nope, they do not. They look like a mix of various races, humans, orcs, and the like. They are wearing armor that looks like the veterans that you met. But picture their armor in its heyday, not the almost apocalyptic state that it's in now. This is what they used to wear. Perfectly oiled, perfectly maintained. Beautiful. And with a coat of arms on it, all matching. All leading back to that... did we say Cyran or Kyran? I forget. For the pronunciation for that, but the same place that the veterans were from, Cyran.
Start investigating the bodies.
Sounds good.
See if we
Looking
can
around
find
the room,
Yeah.
you are going to be able to see immediately that this dust that has settled on everything is the same as the liquid that is slowly pouring out of this cave. It is just what it looks like when it dries or goes airborne. And which body are you touching?
Let's move up and touch whichever one's closest.
All right. The one that's closest to you. Once upon a time, it was a human man. Long red hair tied back in a ponytail that cascaded down to the center of his back. It was lined with ribbons and forget-me-nots. The sides of his scalp were shaved, showing off a couple of little tattoos behind the ears, a rabbit, and a geometric symbol. But as you adjust and take a peek at things, you're going to hear a rattling. And as that occurs, some of the armor and weapons that are lying about the room begin to tremble. And suddenly burst to life, animating themselves. And I need an initiative roll.
Imogen is just like, yep, I kind of saw this coming, but
Ah! And I need an
And
initiative check.
remember, you can add the D4 to your initiative.
all right, yay.
Natural 20 on that initiative, and then a
Yeah,
1
friend.
for on the D4. So,
All right, so let's have some fun.
oh no,
Okay.
you woke the beast,
Ah, crap. Well, I forgot my initiative charts.
and that's fair.
Okay, Osric coming in with that's a 19. Okay, let's roll animated armors. Got an 11 and a 12, and the other things have a 6 and a 16. And what are their bonuses? Let's find out, folks. 6 and a 16 becomes a 8, and an 18. The armor becomes exactly what I said it was. What did I say? Said... Anybody remember what I said?
An 8 and an 8.
I'm gonna spend a hurt them more to reroll their initiatives because I forgot what I said. Hey! Oh my god, 2 nat 20s. I'm gonna take it. Paul, I earned that. I earned that,
Okay.
damn it.
You
Came up with
spent to hurt them more.
I did.
Do it up.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, alright, so let's check initiatives right now. Okay, who got above a 20? Oh my god, I forgot what level you guys were. Okay, so looking at a 26, I have Lir'wen. Down
I
beneath...
also rolled a nat 20, so.
Beautiful. Down beneath you, I have a tie between Imogen and Rosie. Then I've got AA1 and AA Ron. Then I've got, down beneath that, I've got Zoe, followed by FS1. Then I've got Gaunt. And I forgot Osric, so Osric going right after. And then Flying Sword number 2. All right, so top of the initiative, there is an explosion of motion as these animated armors lurch to life, followed by a pair of swords that begin levitating off the ground. These are very well-oiled, maintained bits of kit. What do you do, Lir'wen?
All right. Lir'wen is going to... she has her arms out, so she's going to get in the middle of all of these lovely things. She's going to run into the battlefield and start doing some punch at them. So I'm going to just remember my character sheet again. No, I'm just gonna go do punchy punch and try and stun some bitches.
We love it.
Yeah. Do I know anything about animated armor if they are
They're pretty
like,
common.
immune to
They're immune
Yeah.
to psychic
know
and
if they-
poison.
cat and stunning? Would I know that?
So I'll let you spend a... You know what? I have something good happens. So you guys are... I'll spend a something good happens for you because you're all experienced adventurers. Animated armor are constructs. They're basically immune to most conditions. They don't have a nervous system.
Okay.
So you, it's not like they're made of mollusks, unfortunately. Same thing with flying swords. They can't be poisoned, petrified, anything like that. Their gear is listed as longsword, which I think is hilarious. I like the idea of the flying sword having another sword that it waves around.
Right. Right.
I love that.
And
That's what
my
Rosie needs to
brother,
build. It's just a sword with
Yeah.
more swords.
the sword with 100
Okay,
swords.
So,
Making a note of that.
no stunning would probably work.
No stunning. However, you do
Got
know
it.
that they are magical weapons and magical armor. So if you have anything that disables magic, that has a good chance of knocking them out, such as Dispel Magic.
That does not help me, but
I think that's Osric's job.
Yep, I know, but
Yeah.
he's low in the
Osric.
initiative. Dispel Magic!
all right. So, fine. I think I'm just gonna go since I'm not gonna stun. Lir'wen's gonna focus her attention on
Also, you can just beat the crap out of them.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna actually start with the flying sword that is kind of farthest back. To
right.
the like west. Never
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Also,
west.
big thank you to Tessa Maps for designing this updated version of the map. I also like that all of the corpses look like Doctor Doom, so thanks, Tessa. right?
So, okay, let me scream. Scream? Oh my gosh, I can't
Go ahead.
speak right now. Let me scroll to the emboldening bond. It's once per turn. So this is a new turn, or does the initiative count as a
Nope. It
additional-
resets. It's that's a good question. Well, it's your turn.
Okay.
So once per turn means your turn, not once per round.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Cool. Then I can use that to
Or
yeah,
other
so I'm
people's
gonna
turns, because you can use it for saving throws.
yeah.
Fair.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna spend a key point, do flurry of blows, and start off with this flying sword.
Sounds
to
good.
The far left of the map.
Beautiful.
Oh, there's 1-1 there. One nat one.
All right, one nat one.
Spend a D. Okay, I'll put that on there. Let's see how this goes. So there's the nat one. Then I have a.
Okay, I'm going to make an opportunity attack against you as you are lashing out.
A 15. I'm gonna spend determination to make that a 19. So 19 is my lowest other 3 hits.
Okay, that's going to hit. As you are lashing out, the swords are going to vibrate in the air, and as you overstep, they are going to shift and fly at you in a cross-shaped motion, doing an X strike right across your ribs.
Ouch.
That is going to be not as much damage as it could be. As you go in, you're going to take 5 points of slashing damage as they rake across your ribs from that botch.
Oh, you hit me.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, 20. You beat a 23. Nice.
Yeah. Well, you botched, so it was easy.
Huh?
Yeah.
Botch, so it's easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I gave myself the help action on the botch.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
That's
Go ahead and do me damage.
Yes, hold on a second. So I can add an extra D8. Okay, so I'll roll 4D8.
I really feel like we should commission all the different forms of Boom Boom.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so I rolled 2 1s on 2 of my strikes, on 2 of my D8. That sucks. 7, 9. 9 plus 18 is 27 points of magical force damage.
Okay. Describe how you take one of these out and then do 10 more points of damage to the one to the south, because you have the reach to attack both.
Yeah. So Lir'wen's going to, with several... So they come and get a strike. Lir'wen's going to, with like several of her arms, grab the 2 swords and then just kind of actually push them together and kind of beat them against each other, and then punch with like 1 extra arm on the one that actually dies or discorporates.
It doesn't discorporate, it just becomes a mundane sword.
Oh, fair.
All right, so they
and
nick across your ribs, but you'll kind of like do like a spin move, grabbing them, twirling them, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what else you got?
Yes.
Is that the end of your turn?
I just want to see if I wanted to do any more movement, but I think I'm actually good. So,
Perfect.
that is Lir'wen's turn.
All right, Imogen or Rosie, who wants to go first?
Rosie, you can go first if you'd like. If you have what you want to do.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is how this works, but I just wanted to clarify with Kelly for sure. I can use a bonus action to activate my cannon, which then does its thing. The Force Ballista is make a ranged spell attack, so that means I can do that plus my normal action.
So yeah, that sounds good.
I just wanted to make sure of that. Cool. So I am going to basically toss Boom Boom in front of me. during his bonus action, or my bonus action, I guess, to move him up.
Sounds good.
Rosie is going to cast Firebolt at one of these guys. And I'm going to take the penalty to do Cancer
Sounds
Master.
good.
Okay, so what the hell? God, she's got too many rules.
I know. Are you firing at the armor?
I am.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so that is that. So that will be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. So that is Firebolt is what? Firebolt. What level are we? We're 13, aren't we?
You're level 13.
Sweet, that's 3d10.
Yep, plus
Don't forget
10.
the Firebolt goes up.
Or plus 10.
Yeah. Well, plus more than just 10, I think.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's Firebolt. That's right.
It's Fireball. You don't add anything else to Fireball,
Yeah.
but it is 3d10, which is pretty dope.
Because I use an arcane weapon to do it, always screws me up because I'm doing a shot, but it's also a spell attack.
I know, but it's all paradigm. It's all paradigm.
Actually, I do get a bonus of a d8 because it's my arcane firearm doing it. I knew there
Okay.
was a thing there.
Okay, there you go.
So that is... that's 30 points of damage for Firebolt.
30 points of damage. The armor's still hanging on. A giant hole opens up in its center as you fire the firebolt, melting it basically from chest to hips, but its frame is still intact. And as the melting metal drips down into slag, it is still animate.
All right. Boom Boom is going to try and hit it. So this is using, I think, my stats for ranged spell attack. That's a nat fucking 20!
Beautiful.
Boom Boom keeps getting the nats.
Boom Boom's the hero of this campaign.
Apparently.
We're just gonna shove Boom Boom up Vecna's ass with the force mode and just obliterate him.
All right, give me damage.
I think we need Boom Boom's consent to do that.
That's right. Yes. Boom Boom's consent.
That is 9 damage.
9 damage. How does Boom Boom do it?
I think Boom Boom just hops in front and I feel like he's got like a little set of gears along him that winch the cord on the air cannon back and then lets go.
Ooh.
And the
It
thing,
doesn't make a
this
boom,
also-
it makes a it's
is
thoom
this a
thoom.
creature or is it just a thing?
It's so creatures are any type of thing that has a token generally. So any monster, any animate
It gets
creature.
knocked back 5 feet as well by this. I'm pretty sure.
Lir'wen, can you make me a dex save?
Gets pushed up to 5 feet away from the cannon.
Oh, I thought she was aiming for the one that's more at the top of the map. Yeah, I can make a dex save.
Were you aiming for the north one or the middle one?
I was going with the middle one, I think,
Okay.
because it was the one I
All right.
saw right when I first looked at the
Make
map.
me a dex save. I'm gonna spend a hurt them more.
No worries. I was
Oh,
just
no.
like I was like looking of where Rosie was on the map for eyeline. I was like
Yeah,
I was
totally.
automatically assuming it was a dex save. 25.
25. All right. Do you mind if I narrate how you dodge this?
Lir'wen's just gonna like use her arms, push up and backflip.
Oh, fair. Okay. I was gonna say you went through
What?
the giant hole in its chest, a la Spider-Man, but
I
fair.
don't think it's that big of a hole.
It's like this big. You're a monk. You can fit. Okay, fine. You spider up over it then. I always want to put Spider-Man games, guys. You can't blame me. But you're gonna dodge.
Spider-Man jump over it.
I mean, I guess he probably would.
That's what I was doing.
Okay, fair. All right, so the armor is going to rocket past you, not just 5 feet, but with that nat 20, it's going to fly 30 feet behind you. The cavern's not 30 feet behind you. It's about 20. So there's going to be...
Can the flying sword make a deck save?
No, because it's not in the direct
It's
path.
right with me.
So it is not in the direct path, unfortunately. Also, I spent to hurt them more. I'm not going to spend to hurt them more to hurt myself.
There.
Yeah,
Fair.
the one was between you and Gaunt rather than
Yeah, it was in a
Like-
straight line.
the sword south, so it went straight back.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm
All
having
right.
a hard time visualizing this, so I'm sorry.
All right. Imogen, unless Rosie has any other movements, it's your turn.
I mean, I could move, but why would I put myself in front of all the meat shields?
This is probably fair.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. 2, 3. I think I might be able to reach the armor to the north. Lir'wen's probably got this sword well in hand.
Literally.
Well in hand. But I think I can reach that.
5,
Suit to the
10,
north?
15, 20. Yeah, you can. It's 25 feet away.
Cool.
It's actually not on a square correctly, so you're actually 5 feet closer than you're supposed to be. There you go.
Woo! Yay! I will go up there and I will swing.
Swing, bada, bada.
Swing, bada, bada. That is a 19.
That's a hit.
That's a 15.
That is not such a hit.
Cool. That's a... gonna spend my determination on that last one to make it a 21.
Okay, that is a hit.
Cool. 5, 11, 27 damage.
A 27 damage. 2 zorts of flaming energy are going to lash out. You're going to lightsaber remove one of this thing's arms
Woohoo.
and then stab it through the gut. That would have been an absolutely lethal hit on anything that had organs. It is still on its feet, though.
That's fine.
And it's-
That's fine.
it-
I am now in between it and everyone else.
It is its turn. I get to do something this fight in Vecna. Oh my god. I'm gonna punch you twice with my one good hand.
Cool. Do it.
I did it. Yeah. Does a 17 hit you?
No.
So it's gonna like make a couple of punches at you, and I think at the way you're holding it with your blade, you could probably just kind of lean back out of its reach from how it's
Yeah.
pinned, or just duck. Like,
Yeah. It's moving a little slower than it's used to because it just woke up, and I'm like, all right, yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
mood, right?
right.
And so yeah, that's gonna be its turn because they keep throwing. What CR is this? CR1 against okay, module riders. What are you doing? Give them some fun. Throw a Grimalshka in here or something. Zoe, you're up.
Okie doke. So let's see here. Let's move up. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. And I would like to use, so let me see here. That, yeah, the armor to the top. I'm going to use spiritual weapon against it.
Perfect. And your
So-
spiritual weapon is again that spear.
The spear, yeah. Good job. That's going to be a 10, 23 to hit.
23 to hit's going to be an absolute hit. Go ahead.
Nice. That's gonna be. Gotcha. Oh, max damage. That is 13.
13 points of
force
damage. How do you do it?
Probably from all that bashing that Imogen did, there's a point of a weakness in its armor. And she's just gonna
a lot of it. Yeah.
make a motion. Yeah. Make a motion and have the spear just ram into it, cracking it and having it fall to the ground.
Perfect. That armor's going to fall to the ground, leaving only the flying sword left. That is,
Perfect.
it's like a flying short sword at this point.
Perfect. I guess action-wise, that was my bonus action. So I'd like to use my action to toll the dead. So it needs to make me a wisdom save.
Nope.
Has it been hit before?
Yep. I love that you can toll the dead on a flying sword. Like, what the hell?
It's my favorite. It works on everyone.
It's
so
from a
good.
battlefield.
It's so good, man. Yeah. The bells, they're ringing. Okay, so 12,
Oh, long
Math.
swordy boy.
12, 14, 18 points of necrotic damage. I
How do
believe.
you do it?
Like right behind. Oh wait, where is the sword in relation to everything? Oh, it was down there.
Just I already deleted it off the
yeah,
screen, but it was just
That is
beneath
quite
Lir'wen.
all right. I said that and then I remembered as soon as I looked at the map, so that's all good. From the back corner of the cave, you're gonna hear this bong or whatever a war bell might sound like, actually, because that's kind
I think
of
it sounds like a
funeral
bong.
bell, but
Eight
all
bit
right,
long.
perfect. And the sword is gonna shudder and fall. With
Oh, you hit that like
damage.
magical resonance tone, you know, like it shatters glass, but it's just
Yeah,
Right?
the brown note.
Yeah,
the
it's the
sword.
one.
Yeah, the brown note. Except it's the the white note, maybe. 'Cause
The white
it's-
note?
You see the white light.
Ah, yes, the
Yeah, see
privilege
white
note.
light?
All right, so waka waka. All right, so at that, I'm assuming that this is where Gaunt and Osric just kind of running, going, "Hey, what's wrong?" And then the fight's done. They're just like,
I actually just don't stop searching the bodies. Like, while
Oh,
this is going
perfect.
on, I'm just kind of like, searched one, caused this ruckus. Everyone else took care of it. I have faith in them, and I just keep searching while this is going on.
My job here is done.
"Do you want to make me then, since you've been investigating the bodies, Gaunt? Do you want to make me an Arcana or Medicine check if you're investigating them?"
Sure. Arcana or medicine? Two. You know what, I'm going to add a d4 to that because
Yeah.
nice. That'll be 18 medicine.
So, looking at these bodies, you, more than most, know what it's like to see a preserved corpse. One that is held together by magic. And that is exactly what you're seeing here. Whatever killed these people looks like it was some type of magic surge that killed them in their tracks. Just that whole like white hair, frightened to death, or magic just stripped the life out of them. But it also froze their bodies in time. They are never going to decay. They are statues made of flesh.
Wow. Must have been some pretty powerful magic that did this to them.
They were talking about that, day of mourning, Osric will say. You think that could have done this? Whatever it is?
I have no idea.
Huh.
I mean, isn't
But-
this whole area? So, the cave is. Are we not going through the magical shield? Or are we through that magical shield?
You're kind of trying to go around it. The shield is more or less like a force field around the giant mech. So you're trying to
Okay,
find
so
a way to
the mountain
bypass
is
it.
Kind of. Okay, so we're not kind of through it. Okay, because my thing was gonna be like, oh, we're inside the shield. Maybe the magic's weird inside the thing. But if we're not, then
No. So basically the giant mech kind of collapsed into the mountain.
But it's only around the mech. Cap.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope that, you-know-who doesn't learn how to do something like this.
Who knows? Maybe he's responsible for this in some
Oh,
weird, twisted way.
Let's hope
seem-
not.
It seems like everything this asshole does is, weird and twisted.
Shall we continue?
Yeah.
Let's just take another look at the bodies just in case. It might be something worthwhile that will help us later.
looking around, I'm just going to give this one to you without a roll. You can see that aside from really high quality weapons, there's nothing that really stands out to you.
Okay.
Unless you want like a set of chainmail, or actually the animated armor. Some of them are wearing plate mail. So if any of you want to upgrade to some basic plate mail, you can.
Man, I'd love to, but this kind of cleric doesn't get that.
Aw, womp womp.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
already wearing plate. I
I'm
like
the wrong
being
kind of
naked.
artificer for that.
Yeah.
A plate officer. Okay. So, Lir'wen, as you venture further in, the corridor is going to curve over to the right. And as you look down it, you are going to see, and so is Zoe, as she steps up beside you, a warforged, made of bright blue metal with kind of a front skull cap plate of this kind of brick red, as well as pauldrons and other accents around its greaves and arms in that same color. It's lying on the ground. It appears to be deactivated.
Did the blades people, did they have red or no? Have we seen
Some
this
of them did.
before? This cat.
It doesn't look specific, but if you want to get up closer and make me an
Okay.
investigation roll, you can.
Mhm.
Lir'wen's gonna kind of turn to Zoe and be like, "It looks deactivated, but do you have a sleep mode that you can wake up from? Should we be worried?"
I certainly do. I don't actually sleep. I only remain inert for 6 hours.
Hmm.
Hold on. What does it say? Yes. I'm just inactive for those
Okay.
hours.
Lir'wen's gonna kind of look at the group and then just like slowly start approaching. 6 hands up.
All right.
Ready to pop.
I'm gonna inch ahead as well, kind of not necessarily right with Lir'wen, but keeping close-ish.
Close enough to act if you need to. You still have access to your spiritual weapon as well for at least a little while longer, Zoe.
Nice. Sorry, I can't actually grab them.
Oh, my bad. I
That's
can
okay.
fix that.
That's all right.
Controlled
Okay,
by.
thanks.
There you go.
Oh
So
man,
Lir'wen will
it's
get
just
within
gonna
10
float like
feet.
beside me. That's awesome.
Nice.
Oh, it's like the arrow from Guardians.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. As you continue forward, Lir'wen, getting up next to this, you can see that there's no discernible damage on the side of this Warforged. It merely looks like it's asleep. Like it just slumped to the ground. Although none of the bodies behind you had any damage on them either. Maybe it's something similar. What do you do?
So does it have the same like powder on it? Do you want me to make an investigation check?
I
or
want you to
something?
make me an investigation roll, please.
Okay. Got that in bold and font,
Yeah.
which I
did
did because I rolled a 10 on the dice. So 10 for 14 plus investigation is 16.
Not really. Not much at the very least, if any. The entire cave has a little bit of ambient. It's more that there's a little bit of dust on it.
I mean, we could We could just sneak by it. Lir'wen's like looking at everyone.
I think that's fine. There's one of it. There's 6 of us.
Yeah.
One of them, I should say, probably. Sorry.
Lir'wen's gonna try and sneak by.
Are you sneaking?
If we are able to fix it, that is how it works, right, Zoe?
I don't know if it's fixed.
Once
It might be
deactivated,
Rosa.
we can be reactivated.
Maybe we could get some information.
And I guess we could try
We could
waking
certainly
it up. I just
try.
didn't want to. Yeah, if people want to wake it up, we can wake it up.
You can cut it down easily enough if it's a problem.
Fair.
Who would like to try to wake it up?
Tap tap. 10 feet away. Tap tap.
Make me.
I love
So you tap it a couple times, and it's that
Wakey, wakey.
you hear this sound as you tap it. There's no response. It's lying there, and as it is, anybody with a passive perception of more than, we'll say more than 18, is going to notice that it appears that it appears to be an absolutely just decommissioned, dead Warforged. However, those of you with very high perception will be able to hear just the very barest hum inside of its body. Kind of like a computer that's on sleep mode but isn't completely powered off.
Huh.
Would you like, if it's asleep, would you like to make me a persuasion roll to try to wake it up?
Sure, I could give someone, maybe give Zoe the help action because she's more familiar with Warforged.
Sure, go ahead.
All right, she'll walk up to them, bend down, and say, "Sibling, can you awake and help us on our mission?" And
All right, give it to me.
roll. Whoa. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for that. Oh wait, I also got my emboldened bond. Hold on, this is gonna be good. I rolled an 8
Nice.
and an 18, plus 6, plus 3. So that's gonna be a 27.
Beautiful. Blue light is going to slowly flicker inside of its eyes, and then is going to slowly shift hues until it comes to a steady orange that matches almost some of the fire, like the brick red of its chassis. And it takes a moment and shakes its head, coming to wakefulness. They look around and... Oh. Hello. Who might you be? You're
Hello.
not Mercy.
My name is Zoe. I am not. I am not.
Cousin, have you seen Mercy? I am looking for
I
her.
have.
Mercy is
They're
still
just in town.
town?
Yes. 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 They live. Yes.
Glorious day. My name is Filch. I came here after the day of mourning, looking for my best friend. And you say that she still lives?
Yes. Mercy lives. Absolutely.
If they are still alive, Frab just stay. I fell into this. I fell into this gloom out of despair. How can I help you? Friend, cousin.
Thank you, cousin. We do have a couple questions for you.
Yes.
Gaunt, would you like to take the lead? I believe you had a few. It was your suggestion.
What was the Colossus's name again?
Landro? Are you asking that out loud?
What do you know about? No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Sorry. Landro, what do you know about it?
Landro. Landro was a giant colossi. An experimental design using... Hold on. Let's see what they know. You know what? I'm going to reroll that because that banked. There we go. Hey, rolled a 19. Apparently I know quite a bit. Landro. I saw it fight in the war. It was most potent. It is using... I remember the schematics, or at least hearing of some of the new designs. It does not use a typical docent. Instead, it uses something called a gray matter engine. It is an artificial brain.
Do you, you said you remember the design?
I remember hearing parts of it. Are you attempting to gain access to Landro?
Yes.
Hold on, I'm going to do a sense motive on you. Are you looking to use it as a weapon?
Landro? No.
My apologies, friend. That answer seemed evasive. You are looking for a weapon, then.
We're trying to save the multiverse, and that is not a... It is part of a weapon to defeat a false god that intends to destroy everything.
If what we think is true, Landro's gray matter engine is powered by something that we will take away.
Wow. Heavy.
Very much so.
Then you should continue forward. If you're looking for something in the gray matter engine, I would suggest 2 courses of action. First, follow this goop. They gesture down to the river of gray fluid. This is bleed off from the gray matter engine.
And the second course of action?
Go for the head.
What?
Valid points.
The gray matter engine would be located in the head.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like, oh, there's something guarding the gray matter engine.
Potentially. That is beyond my pay grade. How long have I been... You know, never mind. This day has been weird enough. I wish you luck.
Thank you. I wish you luck in finding Mercy again. They are currently residing in Yalos.
Which direction is that?
Can vaguely point them towards the direction, knowing that distance is weird.
Thank you. I will make my way there now.
I wish
Watch
you the
out
best
for
of luck.
rocks.
Bird, not
The
not
birds.
rocks. But also rocks can be deadly too.
Yes. Both. I will look out for both. Or perhaps rocks with rocks. That would be an unfortunate end. Ha ha ha.
It would be. I cannot estimate how long it will take you, but I wish you great success. Great luck.
I wish, thank you. And they will slowly get to their feet. Old servos kind of giving a bit of, basically like post-30s knee noises. Ugh.
Oh,
How long have I been... Ugh. Most unfortunate. Thank you, friends. And they will make their way out of the ruins. Or out of the caves.
On that note, Zoe, if you go down, do we need to get Rosie to fix you, or
No, I can be healed just like any other creature.
Well, that's
Okay.
a very good question, Gaunt.
I don't
Does
understand how that
anybody need
works.
healing?
No, I got like a little scratch from that sword, but I'm fine.
According to
I've
my
started to just
calculations-
be like, magic is how things work, Gaunt.
I think I'm
So,
with you on this
Yes.
one, Imogen.
You know what? I wasn't thinking that we'd just be able to shake that one awake, but I admit it's convenient.
Well, if we need a little more forceful approach next time, I can zap them awake.
Probably one potential. All right. Well, should we keep going?
Follow the Grey
Yes.
Goop Road.
Follow the Grey Goop Road.
I feel
Well,
like I
seriously,
could-
everybody's okay, right?
Matter. A wonderful Grey
According to my
Matter.
calculations, only Lir'wen got scratched.
Okay, great.
Pushing
You
forward.
already said you didn't want it. Don't look like that.
I know. I'm just giving you shit, Rosie.
As you push forward, you can see that the tunnel jackknifes down to the south. And anybody with a passive perception of like 12 or higher is going to hear something very unbecoming. Down there, on the other side of a wall of rickety metal sheets, you are going to hear aggressive growling. Vaguely humanoid.
Anyone want to deal with that, or are we just gonna ignore that?
I don't like
don't
the
have
sound
to.
of that.
What are they saying, Imogen? Oh, sorry, Lir'wen. Sorry.
Oh, right. I understand all spoken languages. What are they speaking?
Yeah.
They are speaking some type of strange, mutated drawl.
Need more food, or else I'm gonna eat you. You can try. Not gonna end up like the dead ones. Not taste good. Gonna eat the warforged. Need to find food.
And as they're saying that, what's your passive perception, everybody?
20.
17.
15.
Okay.
16.
Sounds good to me. One moment. Okay. Spit that. Perfect. We love it. So nobody has a passive perception of above 26, right?
No.
Does anybody have something where they cannot be surprised?
Yes, that would
Ozark.
be
Okay.
me.
Ozark
yeah,
can't be.
Ozark
Don't know
does too.
if yeah, I was gonna say Ozark, I think, as well.
Okay. So I'd like everybody to make me an initiative roll as you are standing there. There is going to be a sudden shift as an immense warforged steps around the corner and says, "Y'all shouldn't have come here," in a high-pitched feminine voice, and fires a serrated bolt directly at Lir'wen's the closest.
Quick thing, anyone within 30 feet of Ozark also can't be surprised.
Ooh,
Oh, hey. There we go.
hey. All
That's
right.
why I was wondering about the thing, because I knew it gave advantage
That's
on initiative, but
perfect.
there was also a
Okay, well, she's gonna fire a shot off. Let's roll initiative.
if she is firing at Lir'wen and Lir'wen gets hurt, I am going to use my reaction to use that.
Okay, so
bond if
you would
it's
have been like
still active.
right up next to her, right?
It wouldn't matter for the bond.
Oh, does it
Um,
not? Oh, beautiful.
It's
It's where you
as the-
teleport within 30 feet.
you teleport if you're within 30 feet.
Oh,
You
that's beautiful.
teleport up and just take the
Um,
damage. So
Okay, so Lir'wen, that is going to hit you, by the way. That is going to be a 24.
Okay, can I deflect missiles?
You can try. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Done D10
So-
plus your dex plus your monk level. Okay, so no, that's pretty good. Okay, 7 plus dex is 12 plus my monk level is 25 points damage.
25 points of damage. Okay, you are going to deflect it. Absolutely.
Cool. I'm gonna throw it back at her as my as part
please
of that
do.
reaction.
Sounds fantastic. All right,
Return to sender.
Return to sender.
Yeah.
All right, Osric time. There we go. Osric with an unnatural 20. Okay, so checking initiative right now. Give me 1 sec before you give me that total. So I've got top of the initiative. I've got Lir'wen, followed by Rosie, followed by Osric, followed by Imogen. Oh god, why? This is the thing, man. At this level, anytime I roll less than you guys is like wolf. Followed by...
That's what you hurt the Mors are for.
This is really true. Followed by Gaunt, followed by Glaive, followed by Zoe, and then finally down at the bottom, we love him, Rack. All right, give me that damage then. Or give me that attack roll for your...
Oh yeah, an attack roll. That is going to be a 21.
21 is going to... that is going to hit.
Nice.
How does that work for damage? Do you just do... What damage do you do?
Okay, let me read the thing. And the missiles count as monk weapons for the attack. So it's my monk weapon with me catching and throwing it.
For the damage? I think that just means you have
It's
proficiency in it. I think you use...
You make this attack, you know, this is a part of a thing extra. So
Okay.
it says, you make this attack with proficiency regardless of your weapon proficiencies, and the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack.
Okay.
So that's on top of the thing, it has proficiency. So I would assume that I roll my martial arts die.
I think you use
Oh yeah, I guess.
the same damage. So you just use your
think so,
dex.
too.
So give me 3d6 plus your dex.
Damn.
Shit, nice.
Yeah, this is a serrated, almost like ballista bolt. This is like shooting the neck of a guitar into someone.
And I think it just becomes, like, if you go back to the dedicated monk weapon one, it just becomes one of those weapons, in which case it's just a weapon that you can use.
Yeah. So you can add... So you get to add all of your normal monk bullshit to it.
Yeah, because it does say you use the weapon, but you can
Yeah.
do all your monk bullshit shit with it. That's awesome.
Okay, so 3d6 plus my monk stuff. Got
I love
it.
that the monk is always first when I want to pepper somebody with something. It's ridiculous.
Okay, 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. I'm going to use my reaction to use self-preservation to reduce that by 11. So this bolt is going to fire at you. You're going to catch it, hurl it back, and this southern-voiced, feminine Warforged that, honestly, the art makes this one look very much like Deathstroke, with like the one eye patched over and so on.
There it is.
Is going to kind of half dodge behind, and you're going to take out a chunk of her shoulder. So that's going to be, you said 21 points?
Yep. So
Okay,
10
so-
with the...
So she's going to take
reduced
10
self-
from that. All right, now we're going to go into normal initiative. Lir'wen.
fantastic. Lir'wen's gonna be like, well, that's not very nice. And is gonna get right up to her because she throws things as a knife with serrated blades, and get up all in her business and just I won't do my flurry of blows. I'll just do three attack. Actually, you know what? I will do 2 attacks and I'll patient defense with a key point as my bonus action.
All right.
So I'll do 2 punch. Punch. What? Okay, so 19 and then a 27.
You know what? Strangely, the 27 hits, and so does the 19.
Ooh, okay. Cool. And then I will use my once a turn ability to add a D8 on extra on one of those. As I go punch. Why do I roll damage for shit?
Because I get to have some fun.
That's true. 9 plus 12 is 21 points of force damage.
All right, 21 points of force. Is
Magical.
that the total of what you do?
Yep.
Okay, so moving forward with your... and you don't have your arms out, right?
No, I do.
Okay, because you're within 5 feet?
I'm getting close because I'm assuming she threw stuff at me, so I'm getting in her...
Okay, sounds good. So that was...
her range.
So that was 21?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right, attacking her once, twice, and then going to patient defense. You feel yourself kind of like cover yourself with your arms, protecting yourself almost in like a lotus position is kind of what I'm picturing. Down the initiative, we have Rosie. Now, Rosie, you're in a bad place for this because she's partially around a corner. So you'd have to rush up if you wanted a good attack.
Oh, can Lir'wen say I've moved kind of off to the side because she would have tactically
Sure, that sounds
herself.
good. I love it. Rosie, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move up to this opening and kind of look down because we heard a bunch of noise down here.
Mm-hmm.
And that was of concern.
Yes, it is.
What does this wall look like?
It looks like
It looks like it's 5 feet in the middle with a few feet on either side.
So yes,
Right,
it basically it covers about a 10-foot stretch,
Okay.
and looking down there, it's a junk wall. Like it is literally rusted sheets of metal that have been kind of propped up by some type of rudimentary intelligence.
How high is the ceiling here?
The ceiling inside of the cave is a...
No, where I am.
Oh, where
At
you
the
are?
entrance.
It is... It'd be great if they told me. I'm going to say about 10 feet inside of the 15 feet high in the cave.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do something to slow down whatever the hell is in there. I would like to stone shape across this opening. To
All
make
right.
a blockage that is 5 feet. And it can be no more than 5 feet in any dimension. So I would like this to be 5 feet thick, 5 feet high, and 5 feet wide.
So you're just putting it like a column in the center?
I am blocking this section, so A, it'll be harder to see us. B, harder to get out.
Well, so it's about 10 feet wide, like this door.
No, right where I am. It's a 5 foot entrance.
Just that part. Oh, got a point. You got a point. They...
There's a 5 foot gap right here.
Okay.
Gonna make it real hard for anything to get out, hopefully. Unless it can climb the ceiling.
Okay. Well, I mean, it could probably climb over, but that's still going to be rough terrain. All right.
Super
That's
clever, Christine.
pretty good. I have added to the map a wall of stone for you. Okay, so a wall of stone erupts out of the floor. Anything else you're doing?
Well, where? Okay, so Boom Boom would have come with me. But I can toss him to move. Well, I can make him move.
He can move up to 15 feet.
Up to 15. Ho ho. So I can get him there.
Yep, we'll
Which
assume
is in
that.
range to shoot her with a force bullet.
Do it.
And let me just real quick review. Range spell attack. So that means I can do the thing. Just double checking. It's real hard to keep track of all these rules.
I know, high levels, right?
Well, and just so much. And the fact that we have like 4 other games going that I also have to keep track of all their different rules. I can never remember who has what.
There's a reason I chose fighter.
Well, it depends on the type of fighter. Eldritch Knight was, or not Eldritch Knight, Echo Knight was pretty difficult.
Fair.
Oh my
It's
God.
Well, because you end up
I
playing
chose
multiple
champion
characters.
fighter.
Yeah.
For Zai is just, it's a lot for Zai too.
Oh, I bet.
Okay, I don't think any of my things. Oh, well, actually, this is just a ranged spell attack. So Spell Sniper applies. For sure. So
Does Boom
She
Boom
gets no
use
benefit
your
of cover.
characteristics? I guess, yeah, it says you do a... Yeah.
yeah, I make a ranged spell attack.
Yeah,
So
all right.
with him, so that is. It's not a cantrip though, so I can't apply a cantrip master to it. But
Oof.
I had 10, so that's 27 to hit.
Yeah, that might hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay. And this was, I think, 2d8. Is what Boom Boom is? Yes, 2d8. Well, that sucks. 4.
All right. Boom
4
Boom.
points of force damage just ping off of her cheek.
Yep. It's going to hit, and she's going to look down and say, "You're next, you little shit."
Gets a little dent, maybe.
Don't you dare touch Boom Boom.
I'll boom boom you. All right. It is Osric's turn. Osric is going to shout down the hallway, "We're being pinched!" And true enough, directly behind him and Zoe, another Warforged has rounded the corner from the rear, forming a pincer maneuver. Unfortunately, the odds are not in their favor. And unfortunately, before Osric's turn, however, there is going to be the sound of something wrenching open the door to the south as a horribly mutated humanoid dressed in rickety armor, the types that you have seen in the previous chamber, is going to tear ass out of that room and is going to rush up to this length of stone that's just risen out of the ground. Now, it's only 5 feet tall and it's 15 foot. I am large
5
size.
feet wide.
And 5 feet wide. So that is rough terrain. It is going to try to climb over, but it cannot because it can't move past you. So it can kind of climb up on top of it. So you've created a bottleneck, basically. And that means that, let's see, you're up there. I have a reach of... Oh, I have a reach of 15 feet. Damn. Okay.
Shit.
Okay, so... Oh, do I get this ability? One sec. Yep, I do. Cool. Rosie, I am going to use an ability on you. Can you please... Does this automatically work? Oh, there we go. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Remember, you have the D4 from Caitlin's.
This is
Boom,
true.
boom, boom.
that d4. Let me remind myself of the other things I can do. One sec. Okay, yeah, that does work for saving throws. I'm gonna Flash of Genius this. And add my determination, please.
Okay.
So that is gonna be... I need to find my stuff. 17.
17 with the Flash
From
of
rolling
Genius.
a fucking 3.
Oh my god. You are going, this thing is going to climb on top, and what you're going to see is, once upon a time, this used to be a humanoid, like a normal human, maybe? Maybe it was male, maybe it was female. There's no way to tell now, because it looks like its flesh has boiled underneath the muscle. One of its eyes droops like a runny egg. The other is small and beady, like a little stone. And as it pulls itself up and snarls with a graveyard of teeth, it looks down at you, and there's an evil glint in that runny eye. You are going to feel a force strike you from that. However, it's not as bad as it could be, because as it hits you, you're going to resist this strange pull. You're going to take 14 points of psychic damage only. And he is going to reach over and make 2 great club attacks on you. That is going to be probably a miss. A 14 and a 23.
The 23 hits.
Okay, so leaning over, he is going to sweep the ground.
Hold on. Jen, did you want to touch into, or?
I was waiting to see how much damage was being done.
Oh,
Sounds
but
good.
yeah.
All right.
Because
So
it's when they take damage, so I can do it when I know how much damage there is.
he sweeps the floor once with his great club. Rosie, you're going to jump out of the way of this. Unfortunately, it was a feint, because this creature swipes it back across, catching you right across the shoulder. That is going to be 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
I will use my reaction to teleport in 5 feet and take that damage instead.
Okay. Does that move the original character?
It just says I have to be within 5 feet. It doesn't say I have to be within 5 feet and also like in the way of that attack.
Okay, sounds good. So basically you teleport and just bring your shield down in front, basically, to pivot it?
Essentially.
Or something
and then I
like
just
that.
take the damage.
Perfect. All right, that is a beautiful hit. All right, that is Osric's turn. It will be Osric's turn. Osric's going to take a look behind.
Was that 22 and just non-magical bludgeoning?
22 non-magical bludgeoning.
Fantastic.
So I believe you get to reduce that by 3 because of your heavy armor master. Perfect. Ooh, you're hurt now. So that's going to be... Osric's going to take a 5-foot step forward to flank next to you and is going to cast Cure Wounds on you.
Don't worry, I've got you.
And that's going to be... Cast that at a 2nd level. That could have been way better. That's going to be 4, 8, 11, 16 points of healing.
To who?
To Imogen.
Okay, because both, like, Rosie did get hit with the psychic stuff too, so.
That's true, but that's psychic. And then
Those wounds aren't visible.
they're emotional damage. Emotional damage? Okay, that's going to be Osric's turn doing that. Then we are down to Imogen. Uh-oh.
Hi.
Now, Imogen, there's a 5-foot
Rosie's
wall
in
in
the
front
way.
of you.
Yeah.
Well, she's in the way, but technically that wall is drawn over the next square. So there's a 5-foot wall, meaning this guy's going to have partial cover, but you can still attack him. So his AC is going to be, because of his size, his AC is going to go up by 2.
Okay, cool. If I can still attack him, I'm going to still attack him because I might as well. I'm right here.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot wall and he's like 15 feet tall. Well, he's about 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like it's a waist.
The
height,
logistics of this particular fight, it doesn't work well with the 5-foot dynamics of a D&D
No,
game.
well, I mean, like, yeah, it's interesting. I like what Rosie did. It does make this an interesting thing to picture, though.
For sure. So my first attack was a math 21.
That's a hit.
My second was a nat 20.
Well, balls.
My third was a 27.
Yep. All right. 3 slashes. Go ahead and give it to me. And who gets your inspiration?
I'm gonna think on that, and while I do the math, because I can't think about 2 things at once.
Sounds good.
And I just want to make sure I remember everything I'm doing here, because I want to do this. Because I'm also going to use my fighting style to use my superiority die to do a goading attack. So I can add that to my attack's damage roll. I'm going to do it to the first one. And the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, actually, I think it might have done it. Hold on, let me just double check. Wisdom saving throw. I have an 18.
That does not make it.
Are you?
We went up in proficiency. It's now a 19.
Oh my god. Okay, so what is that? Okay, so what's the condition? What does that do?
The target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than me until the end of my next turn.
Puny human!
So that's 17 for the first hit.
Okay. I'm just going to start subtracting all the health.
19 for the second.
Perfect.
And that was with my crit. And 13 for the third.
Beautiful. 3 slashes of your sunblade are going to, I was going to say spill blood, but not really. It is going to tear into this mutate's limbs, singeing, burning, and hurting it quite sufficiently, but it is still in prime fighting shape. Anything else on your turn?
And I basically just go, hey asshole, as I like hit him a whole bunch of times and hurt him. Pick on someone your own size.
No, you puny!
All right. Gaunt, you're up, my friend.
Okay, I got the one back here. I'll say to anyone who will listen and just head back towards it, hex it along the way. Penalty on strength ability checks, let's say, and just walk right up to it and attack it twice.
All right.
Oof. I'm gonna add a d4 to that first roll.
Cool. Can you also do me a quick favor before you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you make me a dex save?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that. That'll be a 13.
13. Cool. You are going to step directly in front. And as you step up to him, you are going to take 26 points of piercing damage and gain the prone condition as the ground beneath you explodes as a mine erupts.
Nice. How much? Sorry, 26?
26 points of piercing.
Sweet.
There's a whirring noise. You remember this from those other blades that you fought yesterday.
Okay. I was hexing him along the way, so I'm going to make a concentration check to keep
Sounds good.
that.
And then you are prone, so you'll have
that's-
to spend half of your remaining movement to get up, or attack him and bite his ankles.
I'm going to bite his ankles at disadvantage because I don't think... Wait, isn't it just half your movement speed, not half your remaining movement? So I
guess so. So
actually
long...
stand up. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So that's okay, though. I'm going to attack him at
Honestly, these guys
disadvantage
need
then.
all the help they can get.
And so that's double 9s. Bite his ankles with my greatsword. What's my advantage or attack now again? So that'll be a 21.
That's a hit.
All right. Let's just use a dice roller here. 18 damage.
18 damage. Good hit.
And second one with disadvantage is a 24
That's a hit.
for 20 damage.
Ooh, beautiful. 2 slashes into his lower body. He's going to grunt. This one is definitely a mook of the party, or of their of the Warforged. Definitely looks like a total gooner, and is going to take that damage from you, grunting and saying, "Get out of here! This land belongs to the Lord of Blades." Anything else on your turn?
No, I'll wait. I'm done.
All right. It is Glaive's turn. This bladed Warforged that Lir'wen is locked in combat with is going to readjust after being struck a few times in the head. Is going to glare at her and say, y'all meddlesome interlopers. You get out of here. Or else. And as she says that, some of the bolts around her neck and spine are going to start to glow red hot as she enters her overdrive mode. Steam begins to roll out of her, and let's have some fun. Okay, so she is going to attack you with her spiked glaive, Lir'wen, with disadvantage. Now let's see. So, okay, so the first one's a miss, and the second one is that's gonna be 2 misses. Damn. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna spend a hurt them more to roll that flat. It's gonna be a miss. Okay. And then okay. And all right. So there is a flurry of motion as she brings her serrated glaive down right next to you, right across where your throat was a second ago, right at the joint where your crotch meets your right thigh. But you're faster. She raises her hand, and a couple of spiked, serrated bolts are going to punch the wall next to you, plunging into the stone and completely missing you. That is her turn. Aside from, she is going to say, y'all have been warned. And I'm going to spend a hurt them more, and she's going to vanish in a puff of mist. Then
I'm just gonna take a moment to remind you that I do have blind fighting, so if she's within 10 feet of me at any point, I can. Yep.
so I'll tell you
Can
after.
someone make an opportunity attack as they leave your range with disappearing, or she teleport?
You don't know, but you're not getting an opportunity attack, whatever it is. So that might tell you exactly what it is. Normally you'll get an opportunity attack unless you can perceive them. So invisibility would not use an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Okay. Zoe, you're up.
Well, you're not fighting by yourself, Lone Wolf. And she's going to attack the other guy by Gaunt with the spiritual weapon. No,
Perfect.
Oops, right. I put myself right close to the weapon, but I don't want that anymore. Yeah, that's a melee attack. 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 Let's see. 9 plus. Oh yeah, 13. Is a 24 to hit.
That's going to hit, absolutely. Roll me damage.
Okay. It's gonna be that terrible damage. 7 damage.
7 damage. Damage is damage, though. 7 damage is going to cleave off a little bit of the metal on the side of his shoulder. Anything else you're doing?
Yeah, that was a bonus action, so I'm gonna Sacred Flame him.
Oh no!
He needs to make a dex save.
Oh no! Honestly, his save's pretty good, but it's not as good as yours. I have a 17.
No, that's not gonna save. My spell save DC is kind of, I've never had it this high before. It's kind of ridiculous. Right. I mean, damage, I keep rolling crap, so that's just gonna be 15. Radiant damage, I think.
15 radiant damage is going to impact as it lights up beneath him, and he's going to let out a scream. Beautiful. Anything else on your turn?
All right. No, but next person has advantage against him.
This is true. It is going to be his turn, looking at Gaunt, who is still prone. He is going to go, boss, where'd you go? Boss!
Oh,
boss!
wait, that's guiding bolt. Sorry, no one gets
Oh, you're right,
advantage,
you're right.
not
What was I thinking there?
Yeah, I had them both up and I was like, oh, wait a second. Sorry. not bad.
Okay, so, I am going to make 2 arm blade attacks against Gaunt. That's going to be a 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be
You have advantage, by the way.
I know. And a 23 to hit. And can you make me another dex save? I believe with disadvantage because you're prone.
$14.
14 is unfortunately not enough. So Gaunt, I am going... You're still prone. In fact, you're re-prone, one might say. You are going to take 14 points of damage from the first arm blade, piercing. Or pardon me, slashing. Then 12 points of slashing, because I rolled for crap. And then he's going to kind of punch into the ground. You know what? He's going to do it a third time with a hurt them more, because I can. Oh, that one's actually going to miss you, unless a 14 hits you. So he's going to...
He must... It's hard to miss me.
Is a 14 hit?
He
Does a
must
14
really
hit?
suck at this. No.
Oh, okay. He punches his arm blade into the ground, and as it misses, he's going to go, well, I won't miss with this one. And you're going to hear... as the snare trap goes active again, and you're going to take 23 points of piercing damage as it continues to mulch you. And with that, he's going to go, you ain't seen the last of us, and is going to use his bonus action to dash without provoking opportunity attacks, and he's going to run the hell out of the cave. All right, and with that, you are going to hear a blood-curdling roar from deeper around that corner behind that mutant, as 2 more of these mutated soldiers round the corner, ready to fight. But I think that's where we're going to take a quick break, folks, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to be hopping into game in just a minute, but I wanted to remind you that Cold Irons Episode 2 is this weekend on Twitch. And if you are watching this episode on YouTube, definitely give it a try. It's a homebrew game that we have poured a lot of time and energy in, and hopefully will be releasing sometime in the foreseeable future. I also wanted to give you an update because for the entirety of Vecna, Eve of Ruin, I have been promising you Osric's Heroic Histories, or Vecna's Heroic Histories, or the high-level Vecna thing. I wanted to let you know that it's over on the Patreon right now. The draft version is there. It is about 50 pages long at this point, and I've got about another 20 to add. I will hopefully have it out to you all before Christmas. So if you have still been waiting for that, thank you so much for your patience. It has been an incredibly difficult year with tons of projects that I have had to work on, but this is a real labor of love, and I am very, very proud to say that it looks absolutely awesome. Tons of new backgrounds, tons of new feats, and there's going to be even more things and magic items in there before long. So it'll be coming to Dungeon Masters Guild, and hey, it might even be coming to print sometime soon. I'll let you know when we get a little bit closer to that, though. So thank you so much for being patient. And if you're not patient, join the Patreon and tell me everything I did right and wrong. But the formatting was done by Robin, so that's all perfect. And with that, do we do not have Dinosaur Dog on camera, do we?
I can. He's eating a puppy ring right now.
Oh no, leave him on the ground then.
I mean, it's fine. I'll take the puppy ring.
Okay. Go ahead, and I will just very quickly...
She's got his teething ring.
I will turn off your green screen so that you can see him in his glory.
I love that you just flung him up like that. That was great.
Yep. Oh, he's very wiggly because I took away his teething ring.
Give me the thing. Give me the thing.
Puppy.
That dinosaur onesie is the cutest thing on the entire planet. You guys should know this.
Yep.
Watching him run it, it's slightly too big for him. So it's like watching a kid run around in like his dad's clothes. Like it's just flop, 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 flop.
Teething ring dog.
Or trying to put on my shoes.
Yep.
Oh, we have a video of that.
That's beautiful. All right. So, and with that, I just wanted to thank you all for being here. If you would like to consider joining the Patreon, it's a great way to keep the stream going. It is the holidays, so a little bit of extra income is always helpful, especially at the end of the year here, because we got a bunch of projects that are going live next year that I got to pay for art for. So consider joining patreon.com/dorktales and support the stream directly if you like what we do here. And who knows, we might even run some more D&D content next year, homebrew or otherwise. Let me know what you want to see. We'll consider it. And with that, let's hop back into game. Welcome back to Vecna, Eve of Ruin. As those soldiers, those mutant soldiers, hurl themselves forward, they are going to have quite a bit of difficulty getting over here. So, what I'm going to do is I have a 15-foot reach, there's a 5-foot club. So, one of them is going to be completely blocked. One of them, however, is going to try to climb his friend and is going to fail. I'm going to spend my last hurt them more to say that he can. So he's going to climb on top of the other one and is going to make 2 attacks against Imogen, one against Rosie with disadvantage. Actually, with 15 feet, he would have 3/4 cover. So this would be an AC boost. So that is going to be the first one. Is going to be quarters. Okay, so that's going to be just a +4 on this. Okay, so oh my God, Imogen, the first attack comes your way. That's going to be a 15. That's not going to hit.
Not even a little close.
Rosie, that is also a 15 on you.
No.
He makes 2 swings, and then as he's holding himself up above everything else, what can he do? He can look directly at Osric and give Osric the evil eye. Osric needs to make a roll, and you know what? That is going to be a base 17, because Osric is charismatic old fuck. Osric is going to take 13 points of psychic damage and go, ugh! My feelings! And that is going to be that round. Top of the initiative. We are back up here. We are with Lir'wen.
All right, Lir'wen is going to run to her friends. So using geometry
Mm-hmm.
and trigonometry, with 10 feet reach, can I reach this guy? That's
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
leaning. Perfect.
Yeah, he's on top of his friend, basically. So yeah, absolutely.
Nice. I'm going to take one shot with advantage with my battle inspiration.
Okay, you
See
get
if
one
I
shot.
can stun him. Yeah, one opportunity.
One opportunity, one. Okay. Ooh,
Okay.
you might. That is gonna be
20 to hit.
20 to hit is a
Of course
hit.
I need to hit ya. Okay, perfect.
I only have a 14 on my save.
Oh, you need a 20.
Okay, the Fomorian,
So he's
well,
stunned.
the creature that was once a soldier, the creature formerly known as Soldier, is going to go and start drooling onto the ground, where he is now stunned, on top of the
Cool.
other one who's going to go, get off!
I can't reach the other one, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Cool, I will punch him as well.
Get off, I say! Get off! Get off!
That's a 21 to hit.
He starts drooling as well.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. Acting. Ugh, that was very messy acting. All right, both of them are now stunned. Well, balls.
Cool.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm gonna... Huh?
Also, what damage did I take?
I was just gonna roll that.
Okay.
So for the first one, he takes...
Can that be stunned?
10 plus
Yep.
6 is 16 points of magical force bludgeoning. And then the second one takes 9 points of force bludgeoning. And then bonus action, I'll hit him. Bonus action for a flurry of blows, I'm gonna give each of them another hit.
The one in the back's just like,
What going on? What's doing? Me want in. Give it to me. Give it to me.
So 24 and 27 for the next two.
damage?
No to hit.
Okay, those are both hits.
Okay.
These guys are basically unarmored aside from a couple of loincloths that are still attached to a little bit of like armor. What'd you get?
Okay, so for the first guy, he's going to take another 11 points of force bludgeoning damage, and
Okay.
then the other one's going to take 13 points of force bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, he's starting to look pretty banged up, even on the other side of that wall that he's pinned behind. All right, any movement on your turn?
I mean, Lir'wen moved up to there. She still has a few feet of movement, so... Gaunt's kind of range, and so does seem to Zoe. So I think actually she's gonna stay put.
All right, sounds good. It's not like they can opportunity attack you, right? So, at the
Right.
back of this, you can hear,
Why not moving? Why not moving? Let me through. Give it to me. Me want to see little creature.
and Rosie, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right, I'll give it to you. Grab Imogen's shoulder, hoist myself up, pull out a scroll, point, fireball.
Watch the sword.
Okay,
So fireball at the back of this cave at a 4th level, because that's the scroll I have. 2 are stunned, right? So they can't make dex saves.
2 of them fail.
2 of them auto-fail, the other one nat 20'd.
Holy shit. How?
Damn!
Because he rolled the nat 20.
One sec.
Are you gonna silvery barbs him?
Well, I was gonna see, can I lower it? No, I cannot.
No, the only thing you could do is silvery barbs him, if you have it.
Is that a reaction?
Silvery barbs
It
is a reaction.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay, that is instead a 15. Who gets the advantage from that? It could be yourself. It's on the next action taken.
Imogen hasn't gone yet this turn, right?
Imogen
Correct.
is right after Osric, so yeah.
Yeah, it
Give
could be
it-
Imogen's.
Okay. All right, sounds good to me.
This
okay,
is
so
9d6. So I'm going to use a roller.
yeah, use a roller.
Okay. Holy shit, Google done me good.
What'd you get?
46 points of fire damage.
46 each?
Ooh, baby.
46
Okay.
total, like for the whole
Yep.
thing. So they each take that because
Mhm.
they all failed.
Yep. Actually, the guy at the end, guy at the end got a. What's my save?
Oh, one sec. It was
Good.
Dex.
Okay, so does a 15 pass?
It does not. My spell
No,
save DC is a. Oh wait, is it my spell save DC or something else?
That's a good question. It is the scroll, but you're
I think
casting
scrolls are the scrolls. Yeah, I think the scrolls.
Yeah.
I think scrolls are 15 actually. I think.
Firebolt just says a Dex saving throw. It doesn't say what it is for though.
it. 1 second. It's funny. I don't think it's ever actually come up. Saving throw is. No, it's just the same. So it's equal. Oh, pardon me. Nope. That's
Level of
the
the spell. Level of the
Dean-
spell on the scroll determines the spell's saving throw DC and attack bonus, as well as the scroll's rarity as shown as the spell scrolls, shown in the spell scroll table. That's just a thing I'm reading.
Scroll table.
You know what? I'm just gonna say he fails because that's a lot.
Too much homework.
Too much
Okay.
homework. All right.
I just assumed because I was a spellcaster and it's a spell I even have, it's just a higher level.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
actually
like,
not even a higher level. I have that level spell slot.
I would say it just uses the charge. Right? Like it basically
that was my thought,
replaces a
because it's
slot.
spell I have at a level I have, I just don't
You know
have an
what?
extra
Hey,
spell
you
slot.
know,
So I'm using a
I'm
scroll
gonna
to
rule that
heal it.
for time because this is not a boss battle. So if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. I'm often wrong.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, they all take 46 points of fire damage then.
Fire erupts outside of there, and at the back you can hear,
Oh, I almost dodged it perfectly.
as the fire is going to echo around that chamber. Yeah. I will say this module's written kind of funny, folks. So as you hear that at the back, it is going to be soldier number 1's turn. Soldier number 1, or mutant soldier number 1, is stunned. So that was his turn. Oh, sorry. You have something else to do, of course. What am I saying?
Well, I was kind of thinking, have I used my bonus action yet?
You have not. You have not.
Boom, boom. Come here, my dear.
Boom, boom.
Hold fire.
He has advantage.
I'm gonna do the one that's slightly farther back, so that I'm actually still ranged then.
Okay.
Because
So,
the other ones, so I wouldn't
perfect.
get advantage on him, but the other ones aren't ranged to me, right? They're right next to me.
They're
basically.
right next to you, but they're high enough. Well, here's the deal. They're within 5 feet of you, but they're stunned, so I'm not going to consider them combatants for ranged combat until they're unstunned. Because the whole thing about firing when you have someone next to you is you take disadvantage because you're trying not to get hit by them. But if they're static creatures, it's like shooting a wall. So you're going to have
Okay.
advantage on them.
Okay, sure.
And Iron Warrior in the
Because
chats.
one of those was a 1. The other one was an 18.
Okay, cool. So Iron Warrior said it's DC 15 for a 4th level spell according to a funky table. Of course there's a funky table, because they couldn't just make it easy. I'm going to say that this was a special scroll.
I mean, I'm fine with dropping that one by half if you want.
I don't care that much about his HP. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's more convenient if they all
that's
have the same
gonna
HP.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage as boom boom goes thum thum and fires into that one's face. Beautiful. All right, now it is that soldier's turn. He is going to continue to drool. He got a 4 on his drool check, not the best, but you know what? He's trying, and that's what's important. Then Osric's turn. Osric is going to yeah, I mean, screw it, Sacred Flame. Might as well. That's 3d8 at this level. Oh. I should always use the watermelon dice. Holy crap. Watermelon! He summons up a flame erupts underneath the front Fomorian, dealing a total of 22 points of radiant damage, which, gosh, is just... this guy starts melting. He's not quite dead, but a stiff breeze could end him. He's on the edge. And you see Osric go, "Hey, Imogen, look! I'm edging them too!" And, Imogen, it's your turn.
Cool. Sorry, I was also looking up spell scroll stuff. Yeah. I'ma just hit the ones in front of me, I guess. there's a pile up happening.
Yeah, this is where the cleave roll is gonna get great.
Excellent.
I'm gonna say
These are at advantage.
all of them are at advantage. I'm assuming you're aiming for the one that has single hand hit points left and just gonna cut through him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We love it.
Well, that's a crit.
Well balls.
Second one is not a crit, but it is a hit. It's like a 28.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna roll my third one just to have it. Is like a 24.
Okay.
Tell
you what, just give me all the damage at once. Just.
Okay. And then we'll see what happens.
Yep, basically. Because there's gonna be a lot.
So that's a 19. I'm just saying it out loud so I can add.
Okay. Yeah. All good.
19 plus 9 is 28 plus 8 is 36. Nope, that's wrong. Hold on. No, that's right. Then I need another 8. Sorry, this is why I separated out, because the crit always throws me because I roll 2 dice for it and then only roll single dice. But that's fine. I'm just going to count that second roll as my third roll. So I just need to add 8 to that, which is 44 radiant damage.
44 radiant damage. All right. How do you cut through the first one?
Is the first one the one on top or
the first one is the one that was being climbed over top of, so he's the bottom.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna cut him in half so that the other one falls, and then I can just cut up through.
You're like you're playing Tetris. You're just like okay.
Yeah.
Cutting into the one above. He's still alive, but
action surge.
Oh crap. You still have advantage on all your attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do. That one is a above a 20.
Yep.
That's a crit. And the last one is an 18.
A great combo.
Yeah.
Those are all hits. Those are all hits.
Yay.
And when you're done with this, tell me which 2 people get their combat inspiration now.
Right, yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's 26. 20. Sorry, so much math.
That's okay.
32 plus 24.
You did it before the plus.
Yay! Yeah.
Okay, how do you do it?
32 plus 24. Yeah. I think this one is like effectively, you know, like lightsaber stirring soup. Because
he's a hot soup.
Just kind of like looping around.
He's going into soup mode.
Right? Yeah.
That's
that.
beautiful. All right, there is a just
There's a
a
Bill's joke.
there's just a slosh of body parts and goo that hits the ground. And as
Yep.
you do that, there's going to be a pause in the melee. The fire is still licking the walls. People are still bleeding. Boom Boom is charging up for another attack. And then you're going to hear this deep, guttural voice say,
All dead. No one left alive on this side of wall. Blah.
I'm gonna make a deception check. 1 second. Okay, you got like a 5. So
You all have advantage on insight.
oh god. I guess I could have rolled with disadvantage. Oh damn, I would have had an 18 if I rolled that. Anyway, if I good. So Gaunt, what are you doing?
So my I put it in the chat, but my inspiration is going to Gaunt and Zoe because
Okay.
why not?
Why not? All right.
I'm going to stand up, and I have 40 movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Going to come down over here, and since I have this guy hexed, I'm going to bonus action teleport over there because I have that invocation, and say, "You can't get away from me," and hit him with
Oh,
booming
come on,
blade.
man.
So that will be a 26.
Yep, that's a hit.
And booming blade, extra damage. So that'll be 24 damage.
Okay, your blades are going to cut deeply into him, and he's going to start to just shiver from the damage. Anything else?
I'll show you what it means to be a Lord of Blades. And pass.
Pass. All right. Zoe, you're up.
Okay, well, that is too far. I can't. Oh, wait a second. No, you are not within 30 feet of me. And you didn't get hit, so never mind. I can't do that. So I will walk this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I move through?
Yes, you can move
Ally
through
squares?
spaces.
Okay. Crap. Okay, where was I? I went to
You are
20,
right under Imogen.
10, 15, 20. Oh, yeah. I just wanted to see how I'm going to route myself. Because I'm going to use my Channel Divinity Balm of Peace just
Mhm.
for fun. So as an action, I can move up to my speed without provoking opportunity attacks. It doesn't matter. But when I move within 5 feet of another creature during this action, I can restore a number of hit points to that creature equal to 2d6 plus my wisdom modifier.
Holy crap.
So 5, 10, 15, yeah, 20. Okay.
It's just the group hug mode
25.
initiate.
Oh shit. 25, 30. Okay, yeah. And then I can get everyone except Gaunt, unfortunately.
Run in, give a little.
Yep. That's perfect. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. And everyone's going to gain 10 hit points. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I rolled
only
really
lost
poorly.
5.
So, and then I will use my bonus action to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, wait, I think I can only move at 30. Oh, up to 20 feet, so I can't move my weapon that far. That's okay. I don't think I have anything else I want to do with my bonus action.
Cool.
Are you?
And your spiritual weapon can hover above Imogen because it's a
Right.
15-foot high thing. So, all right. Any-
60 feet. Sorry, I just. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just seeing if healing word's gonna hit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50. Technically, do I have to? I can see within range. Okay, never mind. Going back to my little list. Osric.
Okay.
Can
What's happening to
healing
Osric?
word you.
Yay!
And can he get healing worded?
How we doing?
4, 7 points.
7 points. Thanks for the assist. Clerics of a feather, stick together.
That's right.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That's it.
All right. Gaunt, down by you, it is Rack's turn as he looks at you.
You shouldn't have followed me.
And he's going to attack you. Not once, not twice, but thrice. That's going to be... Oh, balls. Gaunt, those are 3 hits. One of them's a crit.
I would
One
like
of the-
to... Wait a second. Do I have to see?
I think you do.
Yeah, and within 30 feet. You're so far away.
Okay, Gaunt. Do you have anything that stops crits?
Oh yeah, no, I can't be crit.
Oh, can you not?
I've got
Are you wearing
adamantine
adamantine?
armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Well, it's worth a try. All right, so he's going to lash out at you with his arm blades. Once, twice, 3 times are going to stab into you. One is going to punch right where your heart should be, but your adamantine armor is going to deflect it. You are going to do me a favor. You're going to take... I'm just going to give it... Can I give it to you all at once?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Or actually, no, separate, because I have to, I've been doing the concentration
sorry.
checks
13, 14,
to
12.
keep up X. Okay.
The first one is 13 points of piercing damage. The second one is 12 points of 14 points of piercing damage. The third one is 12 as he just starts going "Oh!" with his arm blade just punching it into you.
Why aren't you
I just-
bleeding?
Like little like
I'm already dead.
That's creepy, man.
You do anything else?
you still alive?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm at 113 out of 142, but I'm still standing.
Okay, he's once again going to run 30 feet away.
Take 3d8 thunder damage.
Oh
please.
no! Oh no! I don't want to. All right, roll it. Come on. Come on.
That'll be 16.
16. All right. He is going to turn around and run away. As he does so, he's going to use his bonus action to dash to move his speed without provoking opportunity attacks. It's not going to matter, though, because as he turns around and runs away, how does Booming Blade take him out of the fight?
He's just literally gonna explode in a sonic, just boom, and just shatter apart.
We love to see it. All right, with that, that one is dead. Now we are back at the top of the initiative. Lir'wen, are you doing anything? Oh, pardon me. Actually, it is the dead soldier's turn. The quote-unquote dead soldier's
Also,
turn.
Robin had to step away for a second. Puppy
That's true.
things, I think.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so, oh, nice. Okay. So on the other side of that wall, you're gonna hear,
Just us dead people. Go away.
and you think they might be gone? He's hiding really well, besides from that voice. Like, he got like a 28 on his hide check.
Imogen
Lir'wen,
activates blind fighting.
you think he might be around the corner somewhere, but he's kind of out of your range.
No, fair.
Lir'wen's gonna step of the wind to chase after Gaunt.
Okay. You were going to round the corner with Step of the Wind just in time to see a Warforged run away only to explode. That's a noise.
He's knocking his water bowl into the fridge.
You know what? That's the sound the Warforged made when it exploded.
Yeah, there we go.
You know what? I'm leaving that. I'm not going to edit that out. I'm leaving that in. Thanks for the Foley work, dog.
Thanks, Teddy.
We've also decided that the dog's internal monologue... You're welcome. The dog's internal monologue is JFK from Clone High. We've decided. You're, I'm a puppy. You know, that kind of thing.
Oh, dear. I think
I
you
have
might
no
have
idea
to
what you're talking about,
watch
so.
this with you.
You might have to what?
I might have to watch it with you because I've barely seen it.
Yeah, we'll watch Clone High.
So Gaunt or Lir'wen's gonna run up to Gaunt and be like, "Are you all right?"
I
I
will be.
handed that. I guess since this thing is dead, didn't realize that because my headphones lost connection out there. Yeah, so that is Lir'wen's turn. I guess she will see that Gaunt's okay, then dash back to the group.
I mean, I could chase this guy down, but that kind of feels a little asshole-ish. I fried him already. Like, he's learned his lesson about opposing me. Don't follow us or I'll fry you again.
Can't follow. I'm dead.
Okay, stay that way. And then she'll be like, all right.
You're gonna see a giant hand reach around, giving you a thumbs up.
Are you staying on top of Imogen's shoulders?
Yeah. Might huck him an
Fair.
orange. He's had a bad day.
The orange is gonna touch down, and you're gonna hear on the other side of the wall.
Well, it
It's
seems like
food.
all our enemies are dead, I guess.
Yeah, just for whatever random things over there, maybe.
Tiny ball not
Harmless
explode?
creatures.
Rosie just makes friends with everything, apparently.
Hmm.
Imogen's just like, well, if Rosie doesn't want to go attack it, then I'm not going to be the asshole to climb over this wall and go attack it.
Lir'wen's
Perfect.
thinking to herself,
At this point, it's
"I'm
not fun."
learning."
It would just be
Alright.
sad at this point.
Right, it really would.
All right.
Is everybody okay? We're all good?
Ozric will say, looking around. Everybody's
Everybody
Yeah,
said-
Captain.
Zoe, that was some cool shit you just did there. If you don't mind me saying so, just walking by and healing? What kind of spell is that? Some Warforged spell?
It's called a bomb of peace, my friend. I
Uh,
get it from my deity.
Huh. Wait. A bomb of peace. Rosie, you should make a bomb of peace.
That's what she just
But
did.
that could be another one.
That literally she just threw a bomb of
Where's-
peace in there.
Yeah, that was
Where's
the
one
the
enemy
other
that doesn't want to
suicidal
fight us.
friend?
It might leave people in pieces, but it provides peace for me.
Fair. All right, well, looks like we've got a little bit of time before Team Rocket comes back. Shall we continue?
I wouldn't mind a minute just to.
Wait, if we could take a quick short break, that would be great.
Yeah.
Like, here?
Why not?
Fair enough.
I mean, all our enemies are dead, so here's
That's a good
pretty
point.
safe.
All right. Anybody who wants to take a short rest may go ahead and do so. You take about
We
10.
We just all camp outside this scared creature,
Yeah,
just like,
right.
just like,
He's like,
do-do-do.
"Oh, fuck off, please."
For 10 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 10 minutes. Keep on.
That's the true jerk
Like,
thing
singing
that we've
songs,
done.
and he's like, what the hell?
Like, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me.
God. Well, he manages to stay quiet that whole time. You'll get a chance to heal up, regenerate your action surge, regenerate everything you need. And when that's all done, do you continue onward or do you just camp here for the rest of the year?
Much
As
fun
fun
as
as
that
that
would
would be.
You're gentrifying this guy's neighborhood.
This is the campaign now. We just built a
Oh, okay.
house. And
Jen, we already played that game. It was a werewolf game, remember?
yeah, and I miss it. It
was-
was,
it was
stupidly fun.
Oh,
I don't
God.
understand how fun that was. Why
don't
it was so
either.
fun.
Maybe we can do the same with bastions in D&D, but probably not. Gentrifying the caves is now in my notes. All right. So, as you rest up, you'll see that the way ahead of you branches to the north and to the south. The river stream of strange gray liquid goes from the north, but it looks like there is quite a corridor to the south that is lined with fungi. It dips down about 60 feet and then banks off to the east. Which way do you go?
Well, we were told to follow the Grey Goop Road, so that's the fastest way.
All right, it absolutely is, at least as far as you know. So, if you're not going to wait around to recruit this Fomorian buddy, I am just going to quickly move...
Can we adopt him?
Oh God.
You could try, if you want to.
Party pet.
Oh.
Party pet.
More like
Call
cannon
him
fodder.
Teddy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
he'll be
no,
play-
for cannon fodder for Teddy then. No.
no.
He'll be played by the dog. So, as you round the corner here, you are going to see that there's a bit of natural light spilling in. In fact, as you round the corner, you find yourself on a precipice, some 50 feet above where you entered originally. This overhang looks down on the lower cave. It's about a 20-foot wide ledge, and following it, you'll see the puddles of gray stuff again enter a cavern to the north. Do you head inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right as
Yep.
before we kind of get into the next cavern, Lir'wen will activate her stand again.
Sounds good. Stand by your stand.
Stand,
I'll use Emboldening Bond again.
Perfect. We love it.
darling, darling.
As you enter the next section of cavern, you're going to see that the way ahead of you is once again dark, illuminated suddenly by Imogen's blade. Okay, so you're right. Where are we? Right here. You find yourself in a large cavern. There are bones littered about the floor. You can see piles of leather scraps, broken bones, and sludgy offal around this area. However, that's not what catches your eye first. I mean, the bones probably are, let's be fair. But as you look ahead of you, you can see at the top corner of this room, which has branching pathways off to the north and to the east, there's a pool of this gray liquid. It glitters oddly. Around the pool, bones and battered armaments line the cave floor. You can see that there's something strange about the pool. Not only is it made of this strange gray matter stuff, gray oil, it has a number of crystals floating in the mixture that look very similar to the ones that are on the side of the docent you're carrying. Do you do anything or continue onward?
Just take a look at them. Get a
Rosie
little
would like to
closer.
investigate it more
Yeah.
clearly now that it seems to be the source of the trail that we've seen.
Sounds good. From here you can see that it looks like the pool is being fed from the east by another small stream.
Okay.
So it looks like it's kind of congealing here. How are you investigating it?
Probably just kind of trying to look from a bit of a distance, but also kind of, now that she's seeing a pool of it, kind of checking like these trails a bit more just to get maybe a bit, smell it.
Can I
Okay.
use Mage Hand
Look
to
at it.
bring some of the crystals out? Are they less than, what is it, 5 pounds?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking what happens if you remove them. So you absolutely can. They are partially dissolved, which is odd. These are gemstones, but they're melted like they're made of wax. And as you pluck one of them out and pull it across the room, everybody else is going to see that, well, there's some equipment lying on the floor. There's a suit of chainmail, as well as 2 short swords and a mace. All are twisted and malformed. It looks like, honestly, they were made of paper and got left out in the rain. Who has a passive perception of 16 or higher?
16!
Everybody but Zoe. All right. As you're looking around this room, you are going to hear a bit of scraping around the corner immediately to your left along the western wall. And as the air currents inside of this cave shift, you're going to smell just this nauseating reek of decay coming from that direction. What do you all do?
I'm gonna move away from the group just a little bit and spread out.
Okay, sounds good.
I will be kind of towards the, I'm going to say front-ish. Basically make myself a target.
Sounds good. We'd love to see that.
Right?
Okay,
I'll
so
be up, try and move up close to the front with Imogen. And you know what? I'm going to cast Arbor of Agathis, because why the hell not?
it was Agathis all
Should've done
along.
that last time. Right? Best armor
Sorry,
is best.
can you Gaunt and Imogen?
Okay, so just to give you guys a quick reminder of what's going on here, because there's a lot being processed right now. So there's a pool of melted crystal shards and weapons immediately to the north here. Over to the east, your right, you are going to see a trail of this ooze that forms into this puddle. It looks like it's coming from the west. Oh, pardon me. It looks like it's coming from the east, forming into the puddle, and then going south, the trail that you followed in here. The noises and smell are coming from the west, and Rosie, Gaunt, Lir'wen, and Imogen are all going to be able to see that at the end of the tunnel that they are standing at the edge of, far to the north, there is natural light spilling in from what looks like another break in the cave system. So there are a couple of ways you could go from here. What do you want to do?
Should we just continue following the trail?
Yeah,
And
I
leave.
think so.
And keep our eyes open, keep our wits about us, but maybe we can avoid whatever made that.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear anything. Maybe we can just
Yes.
continue on.
As curious as I am, I think that's the best idea.
Yeah.
You hear something immense shift in a pile of offal around the corner.
I like this plan. Let's go over that way.
Can I please get a stealth roll from everyone?
Oh no! Oh no!
Good,
Oh,
good.
wait.
Robin had to step away, so you're gonna have to
That's totally.
probably.
Okay, Osric's gonna roll a 17.
Don't forget to add your D4.
Oh, that's right. Oh wait, Osric wasn't affected by the D4.
Osric doesn't get a
No,
D4
for
because someone
others.
can't.
For
Oh yeah, for others.
Okay.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is going to be a pass. Okay.
That D4 is not going to help my nat 1.
Oh
21
no,
for
okay.
me.
So we've got...
Oh. Aw.
What did you get, Rosie?
21.
21?
I mean,
I got an
technically
8.
that's
Well,
an
wait a
8.
You know what?
I got
I'm
a
a-
10.
Okay.
I
There...
can't math, I'm sorry.
You can't math. All right. There is... You are all going to start sneaking away. And as you
Would
do...
Flash of Genius help?
Not on a botch, because I'm going to spend my last hurt
Not a
the
botch?
more...
Okay.
You are going to be stepping away when Imogen is going to take a step, bring her boot down on an old gnawed bone that is going to snap, echoing throughout the corridor. And that's when you're going to hear... as something rushes out of the corner. Can I get an initiative roll? As around the corner... A creature roars into view. Out of the nauseating pile is a monstrous beast that resembles a bear with 3 long fleshy tentacles sprouting from its skull, each tentacle topped with a glowing knobby lump of flesh. You are going to recognize this as the real, not teddy bear version of the Blaze Bear that you saw.
Oh no!
It's Blaze Bear o'clock! 420 Blaze Barrett!
Blaze Barrett. Oh, shoot, sorry.
Because I'm not... You gotta have a Blaze Bear. Okay, so...
You just
Let-
gotta.
You gotta. It's the rule. Okay. That's going to be a 18 for Osric. 16 for the Blaze Bear. So, looking at this, what do we got? We got... oh, damn. Okay.
Oh, does this have the D4 added to it as well?
You can choose to... You can choose to use it. Yes.
I forgot about that.
You guys are all
Alright, that's
going in front of the
25.
Blaze Bear. Okay. So 25. Okay, so of course you had to do it the second I wrote the top initiative.
Sorry.
Perfect. Okay, that's okay.
How do I keep being the lowest in initiative? I don't understand.
Because you're a robot. Why
don't
can't I
understand.
feel?
It doesn't compute.
It does not compute.
Add your D4.
I rolled
Add your D4.
I already did.
I rolled a 19,
Thank
so that's
Same.
Okay.
yeah.
So let's count down. So we've got Lir'wen with a 25. Then we've got Rosie with a 25. So you guys are tied. Then it's Imogen. Then it is so then we're down to... There's so many different initiatives in here now. Then there's... What are we saying? Where's Gaunt? Then there's Osric. Then there's Zoe. And then there's BB Blaze Bear. All right, Rosie or Lir'wen, who wants to go first? As this bear roars and pours out of the cave, looking for trouble on the double.
I'm fine with waiting because I'm waiting for him to get up in line so I can actually hit. Because I don't want to get close.
Sounds good. I love the way these things look. All right, so in that case, Lir'wen, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. I will get within 10 feet.
Ooh, can these things be...
And I'm going to do a punch. I'm going
Do
to
it.
try to stun him on the first one, so first I'll roll to hit. That's an 18 on the die, so 28 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Is he stunned?
I'm just double checking. Yeah, he's stunned.
for one.
Man.
So for the
That's
first
such a
hit-
bummer because they've got such cool shit.
Yes, but I also have a whining dog that's distracting me, so I don't mind if this fight ends real fast.
Everything about you is wine. Wine, wine, wine. It's because you're a winemaker. That was the joke. That was the joke. That's the joke. But no, you're
12
surrounded by
force
wine.
damage.
12 force damage? Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. And all of your attacks now have advantage. Boy.
22.
Yep.
17.
Yep.
And 21.
We love it. Yeah, those are all gonna hit. Gimme massive damage. And don't forget that you got that one empowered strike per round too.
Yep. Adding on that D8. There it is. Still not rolling great on my damage, but hey. Yeah, 15 on 4d8 is not great. Just under average. 15 plus 18 is 33 points
Okay.
of force damage.
All right. Radioactive looking pustules are going to burst on this thing's face as you punch it again and again and again and again.
So it was 20 feet to go there. Lir'wen's gonna just kind of take a step back and go, all right, get him.
Basically. Okay, Rosie.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I can get right to here, which means I can hit him because even though technically he probably has a little bit of cover, Spell Sniper gets rid of that.
Yep, all right, do it.
I ignore it. Is he stunned?
Yes.
Okay. That is not a nat 20, but is gonna be... Oh, and I'm doing the thing. Sorry. I keep forgetting to say it because there's so many things to say. But I will do the thing. So that is 17 to hit.
17 to hit is an absolute hit.
Okay. So that is a firebolt. 24 points of damage on that. And then Boom Boom is gonna hit him. For a nat fucking 20, what the hell, Boom Boom? Not fair.
Who does Boom Boom give his advantage to?
Imogen's next, right?
Yeah, Imogen's next.
So yeah, Imogen can have that.
Okay.
Just so much advantage.
Just give me... So, how much damage did you just do total?
1 sec.
Oh, God. As Christine does advanced mathematics for rocket science.
26 points of
20,
force damage.
okay. 26, and that's what Boom
I mean,
Boom
it's only
does?
2d8 critted, but yeah, that's
Okay.
what Boom Boom does.
And what did you do before that? You did like...
Oh fuck, I already picked up those dice.
Okay. It's okay, I think I remember what it was. Got it. All right.
Sorry, I did it and then I moved on to the next thing.
Totally. I was juggling some stuff. So, good. All right. Blast after blast slam into this stunned bear that really wants to take an action, but I don't think he's going to get to, because anything else on your turn before
Imogen,
Imogen?
blend it!
Imogen, you need a ripcord on your sunblades. He's like...
Right? Make it a actual chainsaw.
I want to cut your hand off so you have to attach it to your hand like Ash.
I mean, yes, but also no. But yes?
Yes, but no. But yes. The pirate meme. Yep.
Yeah. I'll just, like, essentially appear from around the corner.
Hey, it's me. I'm the problem.
Here's Ivy. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Just cut through the rock, like, for flavor. It's like...
Just the wall explode. Silhouette anime style of you walking through rubble.
Hi.
Oh, God.
That's a 19.
Which is a crit for you. Oh, no, unnatural 19 or normal
No.
19?
Normal 19.
Okay. Kick. That's a hit.
Is he still stunned? Yes? Yeah.
Yep. Yep, these are all with advantage.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool. I'm not rolling terribly well, but that's a 20, dirty 20.
That's a hit.
Oh, that was a better roll, and then it rolled onto an 8, but that's still a 21.
Hit.
Oh, nope, there's the crit on that last one. The advantage gave me a crit.
God.
Yay! Okay, on the first one, I'm still gonna do goading attack because I got it back with the short rest, and when he possibly gets a chance to attack, then he'll be looking for me.
You got a nat
possibly.
20. This bear doesn't give a fuck.
Ah, fine. I guess.
Give me this. Give me this. He went down on
Yeah,
his
it's like
own.
I hate all of you equally.
The bear went down on his own terms.
Yeah, fair enough. I still get to add the die to my damage roll though, so.
God damn it.
It didn't do very well. That's 14. Plus 11 for 25, and then the crit. Plus another 21, so 46.
46. Oh, he's not looking good.
And
He's-
then I'm gonna action search because I got
balls.
that back with the short rest.
Ah, balls.
Because why not, right?
Why not? Yep.
At this point, oh, that was so close to a crit. I rolled an 18 though, so I know that's a hit. But it did not crit that
Okay.
one. Neither did that one, but it's still a hit. And that one did not crit either, but it's still a hit if my lower ones were a hit. So
Actually, oh wait, never mind. You're rolling with advantage on all these anyway. So never mind. Keep going.
yep.
Wolf.
Right. 12, 16 plus 24 is 40. Another 40 points of damage.
Oh my God. Guess what? You're doing your specialty.
Yes.
You've edged him yet again. God damn it. Gaunt.
Just die.
I'm moving your figure so that you literally are cutting through the wall to get to him. There we go. And Gaunt, it's your turn.
All right, and we have advantage.
You have advantage. And how many attacks do you have? Because the bear probably has that many hit points.
I'm just gonna use I'm just gonna walk over there and just look at its condition and just Eldritch Blast it.
Cool.
So there's my nat 20 of the night.
Oh my
for
God.
a 21 and a 26.
How do you do it?
Yeah, I just kind of like look over at it and just kind of sigh tiredly and just go and just reach out my hand and pew pew pew.
Brains splatter the back wall, and the bear is no longer any type of trouble. It collapses to the ground. There's nothing worthwhile in its den aside from rotting meat. That fight didn't even involve Osric and Zoe. Zoe, what are you doing? You hear the sound of a colossal form falling.
Yeah. Well, I said we should probably just go to the west, or to the east, but follow the trail. She'll kind of walk over. All right, now that we've gotten our curiosity out of the way, shall we follow the trail?
Let's do that.
And scavenge him for whatever you need, but let's go.
I'm not touching that. That's gross.
That's
It's a
fair.
little too fleshy.
Agreed, but there are some who like to poke at corpses more than others. Looks at Gaunt.
You have a problem with corpses?
Not at all.
I believe we were leaving, and unfortunately got its attention.
Oh, fair enough. These things do happen. Shall we?
So Zoe, you're taking them which direction?
Oh, I was just gonna suggest again that we follow the trail.
Okay.
Follow the
The east.
Grey Goo Road.
Heading to the east, you find yourselves heading past that strange slime pool into a cavern. Into another cavern chamber, I should say. On the other side of it, you are going to see a break in the cavern that connects into what appears to be some type of workshop? However, the walls are not cavernous. Inside of the next room, you can see that the walls are metal. The inside of the Colossus. And Zoe, as you step forward, right next to it, suddenly, the ghostly image of a human soldier paces nervously in front of you. Upon seeing you, she smiles, looks over at you, and beams with relief and waves. Hello, please, help me find my comrades. She smiles, cries out with joy, and sprints past you toward the Colossus, and vanishes, blinking out of existence.
Well, I think we made it.
And I think that's where we're going to call game for the night. So, folks, we did it. We made it to a giant robot.
Get in the giant robot, Shinji.
Get in the giant robot. Hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning in to Vecna, Eve of Ruin. A big thank you, Caitlin, for making your time, making time for us, I should say, for coming out to this. Is always a lovely joy to play with you. I can't wait to see more Zoe on Sunday when we play Cold Iron. You guys should all come out. It's at noon. It's at high noon Pacific. It's pretty easy. I want to do a big thank you, of course, to our Patreon supporters, because Patreon keeps us on the air. We got to go take the dog out in a minute, but before we do, thank you to everybody who helps us afford treats for the dog, like my mom. Hi, Mom. You're gonna meet the dog soon. As well as Shicon Day Vermillion. You probably don't get to meet the dog soon, but you're still loved. Our demonic producer, Sorcerer Sanguine. Our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, Karasha Urquhart, and Big Nut. Our monster maker, Soul Omen. And our High Council of the Patreon, Taryn, Dustin, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Aladeth, LaRook, Mike Baxter, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Metal Gent, Grumpy Owl, Cody, and David Prophet. You guys are all amazing. And we'll be back again with more Vecna Eve of Ruin to wrap up our last Vecna of the year next Friday. So be there or be square, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Or be square and be there. We're not judgy. But we'll see you next time. Until then, may all your 20s be interesting, if not. See you later. Bye, everybody.